Hi, I'm Monica, a dietitian from the Western Sydney Health Promotion team. This presentation will provide you with some tips and ideas on how to pack a healthy lunchbox and how to support your child to enjoy eating healthy foods. To begin, let's explore why it's important to pack a healthy lunchbox. Firstly, healthy food gives children energy to focus and learn in the classroom. It also provides nutrients for good health, growth, and development. Choosing whole grain, unprocessed food can provide longer lasting energy so your child can stay active in the playground. And most importantly, it helps them set up good eating patterns for the rest of their life. Learning to like some foods, such as vegetables, can take time. Children need plenty of opportunities without adult pressure to build confidence and become familiar with new foods. The key to a good lunchbox is variety and balance. This plate model is from the Australian Guide to Healthy Eating. It shows us how much food we need from each of the food groups. And this includes vegetables and fruit. And the aim is to eat a rainbow of different colours because these protect you against diseases and boost your immune system. Your body needs a little bit more vegetables than fruit. Dairy foods such as milk, cheese, or yogurt, which contain calcium for strong bones and teeth. Proteins such as red meat, chicken, fish, eggs, or if you're a vegetarian, things such as beans and lentils. These are important for muscle strength. And of course, the breads and cereal-based foods, as much as possible, choose whole grain rather than white, as the extra fibre will keep the children's tummies fuller for longer, so they're less likely to snack on processed food. So, when packing your child a healthy lunchbox, aim to include one item from each of the food groups. This includes a piece of fruit, something small and easy to eat, and you can even chop it up to make it easier for your child. Some vegetables, something crunchy and colourful, such as carrot sticks or a corn cob, cherry tomatoes, or packing some salad in their sandwich and wrap. Dairy foods, you can pack a plain milk popper or yogurt tub and freeze these in the summer months, and then your child will have a cool treat once they get to school. Breads and cereals, you can change it up. It doesn't always have to be a sandwich, things such as rice or pasta. And protein to keep your child's tummy full, maybe some meat or chicken, egg in a sandwich, or you can pack them separately, such as baked beans. Don't forget to pack a bottle of water to drink and an ice brick to keep the food cool and safe to eat. You can even use a thermos to keep the food warm. You didn't see these foods in the last slide. We call these sometimes foods because even though they're tasty and fun to eat, they don't have much nutrition in them. So children will feel hungry again quite quickly. And a hungry child is usually tired and will have difficulty concentrating in class. It's best to leave these out of the school lunchbox and keep them as an occasional snack. Even fruit juice, it's better to pack your child some water to drink and a piece of fruit which has lots of fibre and goodness in it. So if you're thinking, what exactly can I pack as a snack? Well, this slide's going to give you some ideas of healthier swaps to give your children. For example, instead of sugary muffins or biscuits, you can pack fruit bread or homemade pikelets. You can even include some crunchy sweet vegetables or some fruit such as berries in place of lollies. And instead of muesli bars, which are very high in sugar, even those that contain oats or are labelled as whole grain, you can swap for things such as yogurt or fruit. And savoury biscuits, such as shapes, can be substituted for crunchy sweet corn cobs or cherry tomatoes and carrot sticks. You can swap salty fatty chips for things such as popcorn or whole grain rice cakes with some cottage or ricotta cheese on top. And finally, instead of these processed cheese dippers, which don't actually contain much cheese in them, it's better to pack some real cheese, such as cheese slices or cheese cubes, and some whole grain crackers for your child. Whenever you're packing the lunchbox or preparing a meal, always check that you've included vegetables. And the reason is because a recent survey in New South Wales has highlighted that while 62% of children in New South Wales are eating enough fruit, only 5% of children are meeting the 5 serves a day recommendation. On this slide, we can see what it looks like to have 5 serves a day. You must be thinking, wow, that's a lot. And that's why it's important to include it across the day. If we waited until the dinner meal to offer children vegetables, it's really unlikely they're going to meet their target. So this slide shows you what you can do. Break it up into each day, break it up into each meal throughout the day. The idea is to provide many opportunities for children to try different vegetables in different ways. And it's okay if they don't always finish them. Every little bit counts. So start the day with nutritious food, swapping sugary cereals such as Cocoa Pops or Nutri-Grains for whole grain bread and baked beans. And the beans do count towards your child's veggie intake. They'll also provide longer lasting energy and keep their tummies full. Recess is a great opportunity to replace processed snacks with fresh finger foods such as veggie sticks and dip. Adding some salad to your child's sandwich at lunch is one way to include vegetables. And in their afternoon snack, children are often coming home from school and they're looking in the cupboard, trying to find something delicious to eat because they're hungry. So having a healthy snack packed full of protein, such as these egg and veggie muffins or zucchini fritters, will be a great choice to keep your child full up until dinner time. Finally, provide at least 2 serves of vegetables to your child at dinner. And remember that half a cup of cooked vegetables is equal to 1 serve. So they'll need about a cup or 2 serves. Other great breakfast ideas include cheese and tomato toasties for variety. You can add spinach or mushrooms. And for a Middle Eastern twist, you can serve labneh, which is a savory yogurt, on wholemeal Lebanese bread with cucumbers and tomatoes. A homemade smoothie is a fun way to add vegetables. Mix in some spinach leaves with berries, bananas, and yogurts. Other great finger foods for children to munch on at recess are corn cobs, leftover dinner from the night before, such as roasted chickpeas, roasted vegetables such as pumpkin, or you can get the children involved in the kitchen and make rice paper rolls. Now, while sandwiches are a popular lunch item for children, it's okay to make the fillings a little different so they aren't boring and repetitive. The key is always to include a protein source and some vegetables. For example, Monday sandwich can be leftover roast lamb or beef with salad. Tuesday can be egg and lettuce. Wednesday can be tuna, avocado, and grated carrot, and so on and so forth. Try to avoid packing a sandwich of Nutella, jam, or honey. These sugary sandwich fillings will leave your child feeling hungry and tired, making it difficult to concentrate in class. Children love variety, so lunchtime doesn't have to be a sandwich. Leftovers from dinner go great in the lunchbox. You can include homemade wholemeal muffin pizzas, or veggie fried rice, lentil dal, pasta, or even tabbouleh and leftover chicken breast. Don't forget to pack a spoon with these dishes so that your child can eat them at school. Many children's schools provide another opportunity for vegetables and fruit called crunch and sip. This is during class time, and it is in addition to their recess and lunch break. If your child's school includes crunch and sip, this is a great social opportunity for children to eat fruits and vegetables with their friends. So pack a few small veggies like cherry tomatoes or carrot and capsicum sticks. And don't forget to pack a bottle of water as well. So finally, we're going to wrap up by thinking about ways we can encourage our children to start enjoying healthy eating. Firstly, get your children involved in the kitchen to help prepare their lunchbox and snacks. Research does show that children who are involved in the kitchen are more likely to eat the food that you provide to them. You can also chop up the food into smaller pieces so that it's easier for your child to eat. They love finger foods, especially in the lunchbox. Thirdly, make sure your children see that you enjoy eating food, the healthy snacks, and drinking water in front of them. Because after all, you are a positive role model for your child, and they learn a lot socially. So they're more likely to become confident to try new foods if they see others eating and enjoying them too. As hard as it can be sometimes, try and be positive and patient. Your child is on a journey of learning, and research suggests that it can take 10 to 15 times for a child to see and try a new food before they learn to like it. Finally, introduce a new food at home before packing it in the lunchbox, and offer it with another food that they already like. For example, if your child loves cheese, melt the cheese onto a new vegetable that they are trying. Okay, so some final tips to keep in mind. Don't worry if your child doesn't eat everything. The amount of food that your child will eat will vary based on their growth. Try not to pack too much. Don't pressure them to eat more than they want. And if their lunchbox comes home with uneaten foods, it's okay. Don't give up. Make vegetables a habit in the lunchbox, in all the meals and the snacks, as the more they're exposed to veggies, the more they'll learn to love them. Make sure containers are easy to open and avoid soggy sandwiches by packing things like tomatoes separately. And make sure your child can open the lunchbox and the cans and containers very easily. Finally, if your child's school has a school canteen, help them to make healthier choices when they're picking foods off the menu. Thank you for listening to this presentation today. I hope you've taken away some great new ideas for your child's lunchbox. Please check out our other great resources available, such as our label reading guide, which can help you pick healthier options when shopping. The Cancer Council Healthy Lunchbox website, and this has great interactive virtual lunchbox builder. It's a bit of a game and activity you can do with your child to get them interested in packing a healthy lunchbox. And it has heaps of lunchbox recipes and cooking videos as well. Finally, check out our Healthy Lifestyle Fact Sheets, which are on the Western Sydney Healthy Kids website. And this covers everything from tips to stay active as a family, managing screen time, and healthy eating.